welcome back to Mystic Worlds, and as always this is Safe Haven, and we're here again today just outside our little cabin that we have over here towards the northern part of the map. And in today's episode we're going to be heading down into the mountain core. So last episode we took the mountain path and we explored that, we found a couple of research notes and we had a lot of fun, but now it's time to get serious and actually try and get some objectives here today. And we're going to do that by venturing up to the top of this and hopefully getting ourselves inside before the mobs start to spawn. So, in addition to that, I've also brought potions with me. I'm going to set up a buffing station in that little corridor between the two areas, so the mountain path and the mountain core. So let's head through here and see what we see. I'm just going to change something there real quick. There we go. Okay, so let's go around here and let's get inside. This is a good view of the dome house over there. And let's head in here. I don't think there'll be any mobs. Okay, so there is slime, so we are on the right difficulty. I was worried about that. I see some other mobs down there. There's spawners all around here. That's okay, I'm not too worried about that. For right now, I'm just going to do that for the time being. And block this off as well. And let's get some supplies going here. So, first thing I want to do is this. I want to get a pressure plate down, and I've got some dispensers. There we go. Got plenty of room for my potions now, which we're going to use in this area. I'm going to put my speed, strength and fire resistance in there. I'm going to carry regen and instant health on me, and I'm going to set up a workbench in here, and I'm also going to make a chest. So let's get a workbench. I don't know, let's just make a little area in here, workbench, and let's make a chest. Put that down. What blocks on my bar? I'm going to drop off this stuff. Keep the TNT, we might need it. Redstone, wood, that little bit of cobble. There we go. So how are we doing here on supplies? Torches are looking good. Got a good amount of food. Potions are set up. So we've got a couple of mobs around. That's natural fire. Some glass down there. A lava area. I see blazes. Well, a blaze spawner more accurately, and lots of other mobs around, but I think we're in good shape here. I do want to actually make a door. Now, I'm not sure if doors will burn if shot by a blaze, but we're going to have a go anyway. That's just to make getting in and out of this little safe zone a little easier. And I guess we'll ditch that for the time being. So, armor's doing good. I guess it's time to get buffed up, and let's head inside. So, here we go. We've got about 5 minutes of buffs, so that's pretty good. And let's have a go at tackling this area. Ooh, that's powerful. I've also got speed as well. Keeping an eye out for any spawners that I may find. Just pretty much one-shotting things at this point. Let's eat some food. Looks like the path juts a little out here. What do we got there? Skelly. More accurately, I think a skeleton with an enchanted bow. Oop. Get that spawner. Get that spawner. Not necessarily rushing through this area, but I think now we have gear that I can relax a little bit. I see gas spawners down below there, so we're probably going to drop TNT on those. Oop. Do want to make that pathway a little wider. And we'll drop a torch down there for good measure. There is spawners in those. Well, I passed those up. I will destroy them from now on. Creeper spawner. Zombies. Here we go. Get rid of those zombies. I think that was a zombie spawner. I see some slimes. Get rid of these guys, just so that they don't get in the way when more dangerous mobs are around. big slimes. Here we go. We've got a skelly spawner that we can get. Here we go. Get these slimes out of the way. So where are we at now? There's a blaze spawner there. That's on top of the fleecy box. Let's get some TNT. Gas spawner looks to be there, maybe. So let's get rid of that. Yep, perfect. So that's that one gone. There's a one down there, but I think I can reach that from the pathway. There's a blaze spawner. Do I want to jump on that and go for it? There's a chest there. There's a skelly. How are buffs doing? 2 minutes of buffs. So I can't hang around too much more. I think... you know what? I have fire resist, so I'm gonna go with my bow for those blazes if they spawn, because I want to get rid of this gas spawner more. Alright, got the gas spawner. What do we got? Skellies. Give me that. Let's get rid of those guys. Got another spawner over here. I don't care what it is. I'm just getting rid of it. Things are dying, which is good. Got blazes over there. Kill him. This is why I didn't want slimes, because they get in your way. How are we doing on buffs? Just under 2 minutes. Armor's still doing good. Here we go. And let's take some food so that we regen. And while that happens, we're gonna make some more torches because we're getting low. There we go. Want to give that area a bit of a wide berth. Got an armored skelly. There we go. More slimes. And we've just got that blaze spawner left to take care of. There we go. I want to stay away from there. Still doing good on buffs. Get that. I wouldn't be able to be this reckless in future versions because you will burn through food a lot faster and mobs are much more difficult. So I'm kind of being a little bit more reckless than perhaps I should be. So what do we got? Coal ore, nice. So that's the first part of the ore monument, I think. I don't have any of the others, or I might have redstone ore. So there was a chest over here that we didn't really get to see. I'm being careful of that gas spawner. Can I grab it from around the corner? A hint, splash potions. So let's read the hint. I'm also going to put those back on my bar. Getting in a good position here. Shovel. Hint, another monument piece rests just next to the mountain core. Instead of breaking through the glass, the best entrance to take is from the forest temple, very close to the overhang mountain. If you've been there before, look for the small cobblestone bridge and go along the bedrock glowstone pillars. You'll find the entrance at the end of the path. So, we have been to the forest temple before, we've not conquered it though. And that's how we get into that area. He's recommending we don't break the glass, so we won't. But it's pretty cool to have a look into another area. I'm tempted to leave this area dark, honestly. Because if I do, then that means that things will spawn in here and not in there. It looks pretty nasty as well, this void. And gravel by the looks of it. Though I think some of it is stone. So, buffs just about to run out. Speed mainly. That's just about to run out. My armor's still doing good. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm going to take out any remaining spawners on the way out that we happen to run into. But that is that area well and truly conquered. Pretty easily too. I didn't run into too much of a challenge there. And I don't think we've been recording that long, to be quite honest. So we may go after another objective today. Mainly because my buffs were only 5-6 minutes, something like that. And I might have been recording for 5 minutes before that, so... Pretty short episode, honestly. I got that area. I didn't get these, though. That was right. Is there anything here? Or I might have got that one. But this was a cool area. I like to challenge it. A bit more speedy than perhaps I've done before. Obviously, as I say, an area like this in the future patches would be a lot more dangerous. I like the fact that you indicate where the spawners are. Sometimes it can be a bit annoying just digging around for things. I don't even think nighttime will be over yet. Oh, it is. Nighttime is over. Only just, though. The sun is only just rising. So at this point, I don't know what to go for, really. There's this thing right here that we could investigate. But aside from that, I don't think there's anything back this way that we've not already done. So I'm not sure. I definitely don't want to go up high again, because up high is the nether portal and into the clouds, and I don't want to take that right now. So the forest may be the next place to go. I think we conquered this area as well. There was not too much to it. I got that. So yeah, I think onwards to the forest, I guess. So let's return to the cabin and drop a bunch of stuff off, because I'm carrying quite a few things, including one of the objective blocks. And I think that going to the forest temple would probably be one of the next places to go, because we've seen the area that it connects with. What do we got? We don't want to put anything in there, really. Do you want some more coal? Yeah, I'll be fine. Oh, I left my potions back in that box, so I'm going to have to go and pick those up again. Let's see here, what else have we got? Just more mob drops and stuff. Let's put the hint in there for the time being. Didn't even need to use any of my health potions. Where have I been putting my other potions, I guess? In the potions box, that would make sense. Mob drops, another chest. I'm going to put the coal victory block in here, so that I know that that's a victory block, not to mine it. More building blocks in there. Random golden helmet that I've picked up from somewhere. I guess I'll put in there. 45 slime balls. Can't make slime blocks in this version. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick up all of my supplies from the buffet station, and then we'll probably move on and check out the forest. I'm not sure if there is anything this way. I might do a quick scout off camera while it's daytime and take a look just to see if there is anything. But if there isn't, we'll probably move on to the forest. So I'll be back in a moment, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm back and I've picked up my potions, and I did a quick scout around the northern tip, and I can't really see anything. If anybody knows of a dungeon that I've not taken on in the northern area, if you could please point it out to me, that would be really, really helpful. As far as I'm aware, I think I've conquered everything over that way. So now what I want to do is I want to try and go for this area we spied from afar, multiple angles, mainly from the dome house though. Now I can see that there's a lot of badness inside this forest. The sun is setting, so I'm not going to have too long to do what I want to do here. Looks like I think I've been through here once before off camera, but I never explored it. So let's try and pick a decent spot to go from. Where is this stuff? Where is like the ruins? Right here. Honestly, I'm not that far from the dome house at this point. I may set my spawn there in case I die. Because I'm going to have a good angle to try and get back really quickly as well. Just going to reload the chunks. So I have a plan for this because it's really dark, it's filled with monsters, and it's all pretty much wood. So I kind of want to burn it down. That would be the sensible thing to do, but having blocks on your bar is definitely not. So we're going to swap that out for regen. Now the question is, do I want to hold on until nightfall, or do I want to start it now? I think I want to hold on until a new day, because is it me or is the sun setting faster? I'm not sure. I think there's enough time to get started, so why don't we get started with this? So I can kind of burn away some of the area around it. And it will also burn up any mobs inside. Give me a better idea of what to expect, that kind of thing. There we go, fight any mobs. I couldn't hit him for a reason. I can't hit that guy. There we go. Okay, so while that's on fire, I'm going to set my spawn point at the dome house. And I'm then going to venture back. I do see gas spawners around that tower. I'm not too interested in the tower per se. I'm mainly more interested in the little area next to it. So that's what we're going to be going for. I'm going to buff up here shortly so that we can go in there. I've got potions with me, so I'm set for that. I'm not going to build a buffing station this time. I don't think we need it. I'm going to be out in the field more, and there's not a good place for it. So we're going to take a slightly different approach. Enderman there. Definitely clearing away some of the debris around here, which is good. So let me buff up here. So we want speed, strength, fire resistance, and we want pickaxe, shovel I guess, and regeneration. Okay, everything looks good. And well, I guess we can run through fire now. Hey, there's a fleecy box, blue wool. Okay, I hear blazers. Good thing I got fire resist from up there, maybe. Oh, hey guy, get out of here. I'm not too worried about this. Where's that blaze at? Over there? That was a cave spider spawner, so I'm not really sure where the blaze is at now. Oh, there he is. Arrows bouncing off you, guy. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with you. There's the spawner. Another rack in there. Get out of here. What do we got down there? Is that zombie? What is that? So there was the fleecy box with the blue wool in it. So we got that successfully. There's a zombie spawner down there. There we go. Get rid of him. Getting a bit of lag because of all the fire. Still got plenty of buffs. What's that? Spider? Gotta be careful of that Enderman. There we go, get rid of him. Kind of get this area sort of cleared out. So now I kind of want to go beyond here. I'm going to switch back to the flint and steel for a moment, as it looks like there's more stuff back that way that we could do with setting fire to. Look at all this fire. Lagging my game out. And we'll get through this. I'm so going to end up killing myself with my own fire. It's going to happen. You know, my buffs are going to run out and I'm going to get cocky. I can just tell. Ugh. To be honest with you, I mean, this, I probably could have done it without this. The sound engine's gone. I just wanted to burn something down, I'm not going to lie. Looks like most of this area has been cleared out, honestly. Set that skelly on fire. There you go. Have that. Is there any more stuff around here, or is it just this? Because it just looks like the roofs to ruin buildings at this point. This is all very dense, which is why I wanted to burn it away. I see more dark spots, but I don't really see anything else worth exploring, so to speak. Just that tower, of course. But I'm not too interested in the tower at this moment. I guess we'll drop some torches in and around here. Let the fire go out. May do a quick pillar up while I've still got some buffs on, see if I can spot anything. Oh. There we go. Can I see anything else? There's some spawners still on the roofs there of the trees, so there's that still to do. But other than that, I don't see too much, honestly. It's just this little mini area here, I guess. Yeah. Where was that from? Might have been an arrow that was on the tower that one of those skellies shot. To get up there. How are my buffs doing? Just above 2 minutes. Didn't I see another spawner over here? Or was it just that one? May have just been that one. Do I see anything else over here in this dark spot worth checking out? I don't think so. There's the forest temple over that way. Looks like I got this little area, to be honest. I think that I've explored it all. Pretty short little dungeon there. Quite intense. Used the fire to help me as best as I could, and it seems to have worked. Now I'm on fire. I want to put that out if I can. There we go. Yeah, I don't see as there's anything else worth exploring around here. There's lots of mobs and badness, which is not what I want to really linger around with. So I think now we're probably going to actually head back to the main base and drop off the 2 objectives that we have collected today, the blue wool and the coal ore. I think there is some more stuff in this forest worth checking out. It's just at the moment it's pretty well hidden. I think there might be some more buildings around this general area to visit, and probably some other hidden stuff in here, which is probably a good idea that I've burnt it all away, honestly, because it's all, if anything is hidden, I'm going to expose it. And I also know where I'm coming now if I need any wood in the future. I can just chop down some of these and I'll be set for wood. I'm probably going to need a new flint and steel soon as well. Die, please. Okay, I need to get out of this area with all the fire in because my buffs are about to run out. So I'm going to head back and pick up the coal ore, and then once again I will be heading back over to the main base, and I will meet you there, and we'll drop off those 2 objectives. So I'll be right back, guys. Down the steps of victory we go, and we are now here in the victory monument area, and we are ready to deposit our 2 objectives. We have the blue wool, which belongs on the rainbow monument, just missing magenta for this one now. So on a 3, a 2, a 1. Brilliant. So another wool on the monument for this one, and we also have coal ore, and that goes upstairs on the ore monument. So let's see, where is that one? Oh, we do have some on here. We have redstone and emerald. So coal ore on a 3, a 2, a 1. Excellent. So we're only missing lapis and diamond for that one. That one's all filled up. Can make both of these. I've just not done so yet because I'm saving resources, as I say. So the monuments here are actually filling up really quickly. We only are missing one for that one down there, and then there's the one on the other side, which I think is mainly the cloud monument blocks, honestly, or maybe the nether, because we still have that to do. But things are really coming along here, guys. Next episode, I think I want to take on the first part of the forest temple. That would look to be the next place to go if we're going to spiral in towards the middle before we take on the meteor pit. So I think we'll start on that next episode. That's probably going to be a longer sort of episode, or multiple episodes, because from what I've seen of that area, there's a lot of places to explore. So there's a good chance that it will be more than one episode. That said, I'm really enjoying my time here. I may build another small little base over by the forest temple, but again, it won't be anything significant. Probably just the hole in the wall type base, but because I'm going to be there for quite a while, I don't think that any base that I currently have is going to be close enough. So I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, guys. I've really had a lot of fun assaulting those 2 dungeons, really well put together, and I hope to see you in the next episode. So until then, guys, see you later and have a good day.